Hello everyone, this is Dheeraj, the trainer of English, and you all are very warm welcome that we are going to release a video of personal interview class. Today is personal interview and we are going to start this interview. So let's start. Now next I would like to call a candidate whose name is Shubham Kumar. Please come, Shubham. How are you, Shubham?
I'm fine, sir. How are you?
I am also good. So, for which post you have come here to give interview?
Sir, I have come here to give an interview of a post about IAS, a civil service examination. basically.
Civil services examination.
Yes, sir.
You are preparing. You want to give interview of civil servant.
Yes, sir. I am preparing about it.
Civil servant. I think this is a very good job, as it is said that it is the best job in our society. So, first of all, you tell me about yourself.
Yes, sir. Myself, Shubham Kumar. I belong to Bihar, and I have completed my 10th and 12th from CBSE board from Chhapra itself, from my hometown. And at present, I am pursuing my graduation from Patna University, at Patna College. And I am a very hard worker person, disciplined, determined, and that's all about me.
Yes.
Yes.
What was the effect of your earlier education on you?
Yes, sir. Basically, I have done my education up to 12th from my hometown, Chhapra. It's in the Saran district, and it's provided me a lot of scope, and it's provided me a lot of influence in my personality. For example, I belong to a village side area, and we have seen how the farmer grows their crop by their hard work. They do not beg from other person for their survival and for the fulfillment of their needs. So it's made me a hard worker, determined, and what we can say that disciplined person. And that's all about that in a village people were hard worker. They do not beg. Beggar were not available in a village. They live on their hard work.
Yes.
So that's the influence on it.
Yes. So you are hard worker.
Yes.
And there is an effect of your villages
Yes.
area. That
Yes, sir.
very good.
It's like
Okay. Can you tell me a person who affected you most in your life?
yes, sir.
And how?
First of all, my mother, because my mother is the first teacher from when I have born. Because he made a figure out. He made a dimension for me that how should I grow. How should means that he taught me all the things about what we can say discipline, how to give respect to anyone. If somebody is doing wrong to that, means what will be your response? Means he basically taught me one thing, and that point is stuck in my mind, that your reaction will matter for your happiness and for your sadness. It's the work of people to say something about it, but what is your response against them is your biggest strength. And I have got that point very hardly, that my mother said that you should be determined, and you should be responsible for your success and your failure. Nobody will come and survive you from and take out from that situation. You have to fight for yourself.
Yes. So tell me that what is the work of civil servant?
Yes, sir. Civil servant means that civil service examination made a platform, a social platform. First of all, it's a wealthy means it is a prestigious job. Means that it will provide a lot of or sufficient money enough. Also, we all know that the people's basic need is the money, food, clothes, and shelter and health. When all the feeling and all these things were fulfilled, people will think about the national about their nation and about the social work. So first of all, civil servant they got the employment, and if they got employment, their tension where and their worry, they do not worry about their household and how to cover it. And this provide a lot of social platform on which we will work and which we could work on for the improvement and betterment of the people. For example, we all know that there is two type of executive in India. One is a nominal and second is a real executive. And nominal executive are the leaders or politicians which come for a very short time, but we have to serve to our nation up to a very long time, about 20 to 30 years, and we should be responsible for what's implementing, what's the growth of the city and town. So it's a better opportunity for a civil servant to provide, because they are real executive and they are permanent executive. Any policy of the government, we should be implement it well, so it will lead to the betterment of the people as well as the development of the India.
Yes. Okay, my question is, in the situation,
Yes, sir.
suppose you want to do some betterment in your area, you are a DM of a district, and you want to take permission of a higher officer of yours, but the higher officer is not saying to do the thing which you want to do in your area, but the thing which you want to do, the decision you want to take, is very necessary for the people.
Yes.
So how can you convince him to do that work?
Sir, first of all, we all, when we become the civil service when we qualify all civil service examination, we are being trained in Labasana. We will in Labasana we will get knowledge about how to perform or how to work for the welfarement of the people. We take oath ceremony, that what's our. So first I will convince my higher officer that what's we become, for what purpose we become civil servant, and what's our duty and what's our responsibility toward nation, because everyone has to die one day, but what remain with us, our work. So first of all I will try to convince him by showing what's our responsibility, what's our duty towards nation. We are a servant of the society, not the what we can say that king or the controller of the society. And if he doesn't agree with me, constitution has provided me a lot of articles and right, so that I will work on them. And what they can do that, sir, we all know that civil servant were maybe removed only by the president itself, not the higher official of our category. So constitution has secured and provided me a lot of security about how to work if we work properly, and they can do only transfer, and that's not matter to me, because if I were enthusiastic about my work, I will do for it. Yes, they can transfer me from one place to another place, but my determination, my work, and my what we can say that my aim towards to improving the society, making a change in the society, will be always carry on with me. In one place or other place.
Okay, you know that you have come here in interview.
Yes, sir.
Only you can reach here after completing the examination.
Yeah.
Most of the examination you have to clear, and then you have to come in interview. So do you think that examination are important for being a civil servant?
Yes, sir. Examination were the first. Sir, there is a lot of process, and every lot of process to become an IAS officer or a to clear a civil service examination. So every process has its own significance. First of all, we have to pass prelims. Then there is a mains examination, written examination, which carries 1750 marks, and then there comes the interview, which contains 250 marks. 275 marks, and all process are important. So yes, sir, we can say that it's important to pass out, because it's the first stage. Then after we come to the, because in the people appeared 13 lakh people, 1 lakh people appeared in the mains, and only 1000 were comes to interview. So its significance we can be known from that point.
How do you think that experience matters? How much experience of anything? Suppose you have experience of any work. So how much experience affects our work?
Yes, sir. We can say that it's a social work. Means a degree is important, because government and many of the special or knowledgeable person have set such procedure to be elected in to be selected in civil service examination. Sir, it's a, I think that this is a social work. We all were well aware of what is welfare for the people, what is necessary for the welfare of the people, how should we implement that topic. Yes, sir. So we can say that experience doesn't matter that much, but when we prepare for this syllabus is so vast. We will develop in the preparation itself a basic need and basic IAS officer or a civil servant is being grown in our heart. Means we will capture after clearing the examination or interview. There is Lavasana for training purpose, and they will train us how to work. So experience doesn't matter that much, but it has its own significance.
Thank you so much, Shubham.
Yes.
Well done.
Thank you, sir.
Well done, Shubham. Your fluency level was outstanding. I am speechless about your fluency and speaking skill, and you are very well in all the questions. Your answer was very good. In some of the questions, your answers may be sorted. I think that short but effective. But all the answers of yours was effective.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. And the last question I asked you, that what is experience and how experience works and how experience affects our work. Suppose in the first time I teach a student, and after 100 times teaching and then I teach to the student, there will be the far differences in my teaching. So about that experience I was talking about that. Understood? By the way, your interview was great.
Okay, sir. From next time.